Yudhishthir sends Krishna as the messenger with the message that give us only 5 villages, you keep Indraprastha. If we can give peace a chance, we are happy to take only 5 villages. Krishna goes with that. Why would he? If he only had to manipulate, right? So he goes with that proposal. What happens there? Duryodhan says, what 5 villages? I will not even give you a needle's tip worth of land. And he plots to actually imprison Krishna. Imagine. Okay. Of course, he couldn't imprison Krishna and Krishna comes back. But now what has happened? The war is going to happen, right? Now, even in the war, lots of instances which are usually stated about Krishna doing all this, strategy and grey and stuff, none of that exists.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it is half of that is just some things, some later day additions made. But otherwise, if you see the war, it is not as if he's plotting grey ways to go around and killing people. That's not the case. However, what he is saying is that if the other side is not keeping any, it's not following any rule, and if you are the only one who's expected to follow the rule, then that is not done. That is as simple as that. It is not as if he starts breaking the rules. For example, generally they'll start with, Bhishma Pitama, see how he was killed. We see that it's because of the television. In Mahabharat, that is not how it is. In Mahabharat, Yudhishthir had himself asked Bhishma that it's very difficult to kill you, you tell us, how do we kill you? And Bhishma says, come to me when the time is right.
Exactly.
I will tell you. Yeah. So again, it's not a game, and this is Yudhishthir's head, not Krishna inciting him to do that, right? When eventually after 9 days, when Bhishma has not been defeated, Yudhishthir and everybody else, then they go to him and he says, if there is somebody who's been a lady before, who's become a man, I will not fight that person. They had one such person who was Shikhandi. Okay. Now, in the dramatization, they will show that Arjun was standing in the same chariot as Shikhandi, and they come in front of Bhishma. Bhishma drops his weapon and just stands, and Arjun kills him. Obviously, that is not fair, and I don't know how it is attributed to Krishna anyways, but still. Okay.
Exactly.
They make it show as if it's all Krishna's idea, which first of all it wasn't. But even otherwise, that is not how it happens. Shikhandi is a warrior in his own right. He has his own chariot. Arjun is a warrior in his own right. He has his own chariot. What they say is, Shikhandi, you challenge Bhishma, because they think Shikhandi will be able to defeat him. But Bhishma is one of the greatest warriors, right? So, Shikhandi is not good enough to defeat Bhishma. And Bhishma just avoids him. He doesn't drop his weapons. He's fighting. He is just not responding to Shikhandi. He's fighting with everybody else. He's trying to bypass Shikhandi and fighting with everybody else. When they see that, that is when Arjun, everybody else encourages Arjun to fight. And then Arjun starts fighting. How? From, say, if this is Shikhandi, he will start fighting from here. So he's still fighting and Bhishma is responding. Bhishma has not dropped his weapons. But probably it was a little difficult because Shikhandi was somewhere in the way, right?